All right there, folks. How we doing tonight? Smiling Stu coming to you. Looks like we are live here. So let's get her rolling here. Get through all our disclaimers real fast. There we go. Folks, if you're coming to me live, please give me a hashtag live down below. If you're coming on replay, please give me a hashtag replay. Uh, and then let me know where you're coming from. I always like to see where folks are coming from around the country, around the world. And drop any questions you got in the chat there so we can answer any questions that you might have. Now, folks, I didn't put my little banner up, but if you're seeing us over on YouTube, give us a like and subscribe there at Smiling Stew over on YouTube. Love it if you do that for us. And folks, if you're seeing us anywhere besides the Home Business Freedom group inside of Facebook, please come over and join us. Just search for Home Business Freedom on Facebook groups, or you can go to this link right here, smilingstew.com/group, and it'll take you right to it. And then you'll be able to just jump right in there and get her done. Now, welcome, folks, to Home Business Freedom. I am Smiling Stu Sutherland. I am a freedom crusader. I give people the knowledge and tools to build freedom by disconnecting their time from their money and growing a residual income working from home. So, folks, what do we got to talk to you about tonight? Well, tonight, I want to know, what is your weapon of mass destruction? We're going to talk about weapons of mass, not mass destruction. I'm sorry, weapons of mass distraction. I knew I was going to do that. So, weapons of mass distraction, not destruction, but distraction, although they can be very destructive to you as far as your finances go. So, basically, what causes you to procrastinate? What is your weapon of mass distraction? What is the thing that causes you to not be doing what you should be doing when that weapon hits and pulls you away? I mean, is it TV? Is it Netflix? Do you spend your time binge watching the latest Netflix series and spending 2, 3 days going through it nonstop when you could be doing more productive things? Um, is it watching endless videos on YouTube? You're trying to learn your skills, and you can just go down a rabbit hole and watch video after video after video trying to learn how to do affiliate marketing, and that's really not effective. YouTube has its place if you're trying to find out one specific thing, like specifically how to, say, set up a Facebook group. I'll guarantee you there's a video there that will talk you through the process of setting up a Facebook group. But it's not gonna. You're gonna have to piece together so many videos to try and learn affiliate marketing from that it's just not ever gonna work. But YouTube has its place. But again, you can watch hours and hours of stuff on YouTube, things that don't even pertain to. I mean, go down a lot of YouTube rabbit holes. So the things like that can just be a weapon of mass destruction. It just takes you away from your day. And things like Candy Crush, Angry Birds, or whatever the latest game is now. I know that every now and then I'll pick up some game that looks cool, and the next thing I know, I've wasted an hour, and it's an hour that I'm not getting back. And again, that weapon of mass distraction just took me right out of my game. So, is it watching news or politics? Now, again, news has its place. You need to know what's going on in the world, but it's very important that you limit it. Just get enough to know what's happening and then shut it off. It's one of those things that in the mastermind we specifically don't talk about politics or religion or any of those kinds of things, the news, things that can be negative to us. We stick to the positive and the principles of business and the things that we're there to actually discuss. So very important that you not let that pull you out of your day. Not only waste your time, but it puts a negative thought on you. If you're watching too much news, you get a lot of negative stuff going on in your brain, especially these days. So, um, all these things can rob you of your dreams because they suck away your time. So what you need to do to combat it, okay? All things have their place. Yeah, you should be able to watch a little Netflix, especially with family, maybe on movie night or something like that. But you don't want to do it all day, every day. That's the distraction. It can just pull you out. Next thing you know, your day's half gone and you just all you've done is watch a couple of things on Netflix. So, very important that you put these things in their place and do them all in certain moderation. And so one of the things you want to do is just kind of block your time. Especially when you're working online, well, you got to look at Facebook, you got to look at your messenger. And so what you want to do is set a time, maybe even take your phone out, just set a timer for it. 30 minutes. You've got this 30 minutes to do Facebook. And when that is done, you're going to set it on down and you're going to go on to what we call a PPA, or a profit producing activity. Maybe it's making that video that you need to make. Maybe it's follow up communication with somebody. Maybe it's writing an email. But those are things that are going to produce profits for you, that are actually going to get out there and make you money. Whereas watching Netflix is not going to do that for you. So I want you to think about it. At the end of this, I want you to think for yourself, what are your, well, looks like we're getting a little time thing there. So what are your weapons of mass distraction? What is it in your life that's pulling out of your being able to produce things? And figure out, how are you going to limit that? Are you going to set a timer for it? Are you going to schedule a time specifically for that? Something along those lines, so that it doesn't distract you all day long. Are you going to say Thursday night is movie night and that's when you watch your Netflix movies? Whatever it is that works, but you need to limit it. So anyway, folks, that's what I have for you tonight. Just a little discussion on the weapons of mass distraction and what might be distracting you. Folks, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Wednesday, we're working on getting the rest of our week done. Going into Thursday and Fridays, my follow-up time. So you never know, might be following up with you. Folks, have a great night. Make sure you smile at everyone you see tomorrow. It'll definitely improve their day, and it will absolutely improve yours too. Have a fantastic day, folks. Or night, actually. Smile and Stew out. Take care.